Okay, people, this is 2008, and I'm at a garden shop with the Crow. Yeah, with my wife, the Crow, and she's shopping for Halloween to decorate the house. But this isn't where it starts. Let's go back 20 some odd years to the real beginning. At the time, we had a party warehouse in Brooklyn, and the Crow actually, which wasn't the Crow at that time, she was like a little princess. She worked for me. Yeah, she ran my business like nobody could run a business. I mean, she knew what she was doing. Customer relations, everybody came from all over just to get her advice, talk to her, so on and so forth. Everybody loved her. Everybody loved my princess. Well, anyway, we were going out, so on and so forth, and nobody could ever treat somebody better. I mean, I was like Prince Charming. I was the king. I was so smart. Everything I did was correct. I couldn't do any wrong. At the time I smoked, she couldn't get the cigarette lighter going quick enough to light my cigarette for me. The head massages, the shoulder massages, the compliments, I tell you. But I told her, I said, look, I'm never going to get married because my first experience around really wasn't good, and I thought maybe that I do can ruin a relationship. And at the beginning she understood, but then after like 3 years it was, oh, the only thing that's missing in my life is not to have your last name, to feel completely legitimate, so on and so forth. So I said to myself, what can be so bad? She treated me so good. I mean, this is like, I was in heaven. 3 years of heaven. It wasn't a week, a month, 2 months. 3 years of pure heaven. Couldn't be better. I was at the top of my game. I was at the top. I loved it. So I said, okay, we'll do it. You're not going to believe this. No. You're not going to believe this. This was in December. This was a couple of weeks before our biggest holiday, and we were married 3 days later. I mean, I'm telling you, we were married 3 days later. Now, we couldn't go on our honeymoon yet because this is our busiest time of the year. This is the end of part 1, and then I'm going to go into the honeymoon. Over and out. Okay, folks, here we go. Part 2. The Crow, the honeymoon. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, I got off a little quick before because the Crow was coming out while we were doing that Halloween shopping. And for whatever reason, she doesn't like when I talk about it. I don't know why. But anyway. Okay, so we got married in record time. I mean, I'm talking about like 3 days. And I mean, how? Why? What was the rush? Okay, the I-dos were done, the whole thing, so on and so forth. Now it's finally getting into January. The holidays are over. Now we can go. Now we can go on the honeymoon. So I book a place. I mean, I don't even know why. I picked a really nice, fancy place up in the Poconos because we've been there before a few times at different places, not this one, and really enjoyed it. Now, you know, I could have done Atlantic City. I don't like to fly or anything like that. She don't, so driving's the perfect thing. So now we're heading out. And the first thing I noticed, we had to go around the block like 3 times. She had to make sure the door was locked. We're going on a big trip. The door had to be locked. Okay, now we're going up. And we're driving. And like I say, up until now, everything I did, I could never do no wrong. I mean, I was just Mr. Perfect. No matter what I did, it was a class act. So now it's all of a sudden we're up there, and she says, honey, do you know where you're going? We're not getting. What lost? What lost? How many times have we done this? Have we ever gotten lost? So I said, okay. On the way up, let's just pick up some snacks, so on and so forth. So even though we got all kinds of great food waiting for us, we got some nice stuff in the room. You know, little pretzels, little potato chips, little this, little that, soda, whatever it might be. So I pulled off the road, and now I'm looking for like a superette, you know, a place to pick up this stuff. Honey, we're not going to get lost. Honey, I don't know where we are. Of course you don't. You never know where we are. Did I ever get lost? Okay, no problem. So finally, after a few more ifs, ands, or buts, so on and so forth, we get the food and we finally get up there. Now I check in. I had a beautiful chalet, 3 floors. I mean, like top dollar, the whole bit. Nothing's too good for my little princess. Okay, we get in there. Honey, 3 floors? What 3 floors? We got a townhouse. We got 3 floors, no big deal. Okay, top floor, bedroom, beautiful, one of these magnificent things. And there's a swinging chair up there. Honey, that chair, I could never sleep up here. Oh my God, what is going on all of a sudden? Okay, we stay downstairs on the 1st floor. Now, inside the room, we got one of those beautiful sunken tubs, plus we got a small mini swimming pool right inside there, and we have a steam room. Honey, the water's got to be dirty. Don't go in there, we can't go. Oh, when did this all start? It never happened before. Well, anyway, P.S. Let me tell you something. Somewhere along the line, I was getting the message. I was getting the message big time. How does she change what I do? I mean, don't get me wrong. No big mouth, no nastinesses, but just a lot of, are you sure, honey? Well, okay, we're going to go into a lot of stuff after this, but let me tell you something, people. This was definitely the beginning of the transformation from a princess to a crow. Okay, here we go. Shopping with the crow. Modern day right now. Yeah, well, that's something I never do. I wait outside, I read a book. I'll do a video like this while I'm waiting, but shopping with her inside the store, no way. Let me give you a little idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, first of all, what do you think it's like being with a person shopping who cannot take anything from the front because there's dust on it, maybe there's a dent in it, maybe there's this, that, the other thing. No matter what, she's got to get it from the back, which becomes a major job. Okay. Number 2, what do you think it's like if you go someplace, no matter where it is, whether it's at the counter, whether it's walking down the aisle, and somebody sneezes or breathes on her cart with all of this food in it? I'm going to tell you what it's like. It all goes back on the shelf. Yes. And I mean, she will go back and put everything on the shelf where it belongs because she's been in retail for many years and she would never create extra work. No. The crow does not create extra work for anybody but me. Okay. Let me tell you something. This is a sickness because this can happen more than once in a shopping. Yes. Sneeze on it, fall on it, get near it. Anything you want, it can be at the checkout counter and it all goes back. You tell me that I don't got something to handle. You tell me that I'm not dealing with something way beyond the call of duty of any husband. But anyway, that is why I do not go inside and shop with the crow.